Welcome to Chez's quick tips on the saxophone. I don't have a saxophone today because I'm just going to chat at you, preferably not too fast so you can't understand, but keep your eye on the video. So, first of all, practice. We're talking about practice today, how to make yourself do it, especially summer holidays are just coming up, and I know a lot of you are students and perhaps you only have your lessons during term time. How to keep yourself going. Number one, routine. So if you're a student, maybe there are certain days that you do certain things. So certain days that you do certain homework, or certain days that, even as an adult actually, certain days that you have Pilates, or certain days that you go to the gym. And you have those set days and you don't change it because it's booked. You know, you've got Pilates booked on a Tuesday. Same with your saxophone practice. Just make sure there's certain days that you practice, unless you're very disciplined. I mean, with me, I don't have any routine in my life at all. It's all over the place. But I managed to fit in my 3 runs every week and my 2 yogas. And I guess practice is a bit different for me because I practice 4 certain things. But let's use those as examples. I do change those around, what day and what time, but there are 5 of them and they always go in every single week. So you could work it like that. You could say, I want to practice whatever 4 times a week and it's going to happen. I need to move it around on certain days. The next thing, making sure that practice is not a burden for you. So step 1, it might be worth having a sax stand. It's really good to just have your saxophone out so it's not a hassle. I know that sounds really like minimal, but it's the smallest thing. If it's just sat there, and it also gives you a little bit of guilt. A little bit of guilt is not a bad thing. When you go to practice, break it down. Don't just think, oh God, I've got so much to do. Break it down. So first of all, always warm up. I've got a few warm-up videos that are really useful. If you're pro, you might want to do some vibrato or some harmonics. I've got videos on both of those. I'll put links in the description box. If you're a beginner, maybe just literally some articulation exercises, some of the things we've done. Some of the breathing exercises we've done, all that kind of thing. If you're a beginner, check out my beginner series. There's a few really good tips on starting and doing some warm-ups. Next, your scales, or maybe your ear training, maybe both. If you're pro, you might want to do minor pentatonic, all keys, quickly whiz through, major pentatonic, all keys. If you're a beginner and you've just got your 3 scales, make sure you've done them tongued and slurred, maybe even doing them swung as well, so you've done each one 3 times. If you're ear training, pick a tune, do it in all keys. If you're a beginner, maybe just work out one tune, a really simple one. Twinkle, twinkle, I'm going to work out today, starting on a G. So that's your next step. Your third step, now this is the bulk of your practice. Work on one piece. I can't stress that enough. Maybe you've got 3 or 4 pieces you're learning. Each practice, work on one. If you try all 4, you're just going to play them through, which is great, you've done something, but you're not going to get very far. You're not going to progress quickly if you just play them through. You've got one piece, you're going to focus on it, maybe play it through to start with, just to get closure and get your head around it, and then say, okay, do you know what, this section needs work, and you work on that one section as well. You don't need to work on all the sections that need work, maybe just one. Today I'm going to achieve this. This is going to get better. You might want to watch my video on how to practice. I give lots of tips on metronome practice and different rhythms and things like that. Here's a link to that here. That might be useful for you actually. And then if you're a sight reader, maybe do a tiny bit of sight reading, just 5 minutes even. If you're an improviser, 5 minutes on improv, quickly put a track on, have a little tootle along, and then make sure you finish on something positive. So improv is good fun actually, that could be your positive thing, but if not, why don't you just do one of my fun like transcriptions? Why don't you do, you know, the fleuris, play that sax or something, like do one of my fun videos to finish off, or anything that you find fun, playing along with a Disney tune or something. Just make sure you finish on a really positive note every time you practice. Hope that was helpful. Those are my thoughts on picking up sax regularly and making sure that you actually make some progress. If you don't progress, it's no fun. Hope that was useful, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.